folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley. I'm your host, PBO, and joining me always is Mr. RG. And back with us again is Miss AG. Yeah. Alright, folks. You're with us today. You're joining us on another edition of our Throwback Movie Review. And on this edition, what are we doing?
We're doing Home Alone.
Yeah, the original Home Alone, the 1990 Chris Columbus extravaganza starring Mr. Macaulay Culkin. Fabulous movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. Alright, so let's kick it off. So what do you feel about Home Alone?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, what do you feel about Home Alone?
I love it.
It's a great movie. I feel like Home Alone is that classic holidays family adventure that was perfectly designed for one movie. Now, I will admit that Home Alone 2 has some good points to it, but I'm sorry. Leaving your kid behind once, yes, I 100% agree. It could possibly happen with all those kids running around. Doing it 2 and 3 times, no, I'm out.
What about the reboot, Dad? Where they get a whole new kid.
So what do you think about the concept of Home Alone now that I've brought it up? How do you feel about the concept of Home Alone? About leaving behind and the whole adventure that happens?
I mean, it's a good idea, but like, I kind of feel like it's unrealistic because the kid, I know that he has a lot.
Okay, millennial.
Keep going.
I know that he has a lot of siblings, and like, being home alone is a good thing for him because he doesn't want to be around his siblings. But like, it's also very scary because you never know what could happen.
Very true. Very true. What's your opinion on the whole concept?
I like it because, you know, like, it's just like, this kid is crowded his entire life and everybody hates him because he's the youngest, right?
True.
He is the
youngest. He's one of
youngest.
the youngest, and he's like one of the youngest boys, and he's quiet, and he's lost in that huge family, and it's got all the aunts and uncles over, so it's not all his brothers and sisters, but a few of them are.
So it makes him like feel all special because he gets to do whatever he wants.
If you were home alone at that age, at 9, 10, would you be able to handle everything he did?
No, I'd be scared.
Would you be able to
I would
handle?
be fine.
Well, I don't know about all that. What do you think about the whole him using the television to order the pizza and to trick people and really the inventiveness of that young kid? What do you think? How'd you feel about that?
It was a funny idea.
It was a funny idea?
I loved it.
You loved it? Now, my favorite part of this whole movie are the villains. The freaking Wet Bandits are absolutely amazing. I mean, we're talking about 2 phenomenal actors in Joe Pesci and I'm going to forget his name and it's going to kill me, but I'm going to remember it and I'll get back to it. And they are amazing. Mm-hmm. To me, they're my favorite characters. What's your favorite character in this movie?
I honestly don't really have one.
No?
No.
You just enjoy the movie?
Yeah, I just enjoy the movie.
What's your favorite character?
Probably the Wet Bandit.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin is strong, but and the way they introduce while they're going around and acting like they're like, you know, gasmen. Like you meet them the first day, you're not even paying attention that Joe Pesci's in that little uniform.
Yeah.
He's wearing a cop uniform,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Trying to talk about the holidays. I mean, it's fabulous, the concept. Absolutely fabulous. So, do you feel emotional when he gets reconnected with his family when they come home and everything?
Yeah, but like, a lot of like the cousins and siblings honestly didn't really care that he was left. Only the mom and the dad cared, so like, it was
You feel like more people would have cared?
yeah. If they were.
I agree with that. I feel like as much as they might hate him, if he was gone for that long, they would embrace him. Do you get emotional?
No.
Why not?
There's no emotion in this movie. It's all humor.
It's all humor?
It's all humor. That little mom storyline was the worst part of this movie.
You think that's the worst part?
Yeah.
Her whole adventure back and going through the nonsense? I can't disagree.
The only saving grace is, what's his name?
Oh, John Candy?
Yeah.
The great late John Candy and his amazingness.
That's, that's the only saving grace.
Because he's amazing. He just takes over that scene. I mean, he's just fabulous. What would be your worst part of this movie? Or what the part that you didn't like the most?
I don't like how they like packed everyone in the cars and when they went on the airplane. I love how as soon as they like leave the airport and everything happens and they're on the plane. I love how she just realized.
I know
that.
it's perfect timing. It is a movie, folks. We are setting up a movie and a movie plot. So I can't disagree. Everything lines up perfectly, but the concept is funny, and I think that is the best part. Now, one of the coolest things about this movie is this great, amazing, like, booby trap, mouse trap board game he creates in his house, right? Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part of the mouse trap that he creates? Or the Wet Bandit trap?
Well, I like when he gets hit with the iron on his head.
Puts a big iron on his head. Alright, what's your favorite part?
Probably the opening of the door with the wet paper, with the wet plastic, and then the chicken feathers.
Oh, okay. You like that one? Because my favorite one is the he checks the door and realizes it's not hot. And he thinks he convinces in, and he opens in the door. Shit hits him on the head. And you gotta admit, that's hilarious. Like, as much as it's some of the story is a little out there, the humor and the game, and it's just fabulous.
Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous. So what's your score out of 5?
A 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Very strong. What's
4 out of 5.
I'm definitely a 4 out of 5 also. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you guys have not seen this movie. If you haven't, I don't know what planet you live on, because this thing is played all the time from Thanksgiving to Christmas. This is the classic movie. We'd like to thank you for joining us on this revisiting tale of Home Alone on our throwback movie reviews. Thanks, guys. Good night, Ted.
See you next time.